Hello, Sabrina here with another tutorial for you, and I'm going to show you how to make the owl baby set. Now this baby set's going to be size 3 to 6 months. I don't really know yet how to make it increase or decrease on the size. So for right now this is going to be just 3 to 6 months, and then I will do another tutorial later on different sizes, or put a link below on the sizes below to show you that you can make up to certain sizes. But for right now, this is size 3 to 6 months. Okay, we are going to be using a 5mm hook here. You're going to be needing buttons. These buttons will be used for the diaper cover, so I'm going with the pale pink for this baby pink, because my yarn is baby pink. So these are going to be the little buttons to close the diaper cover. And then buttons for the eyes. You don't necessarily need buttons for the eyes, but if you like to do that, just any kind of buttons that you like will be fine. I'm going to go with these buttons here because they actually look like an eyeball, so they're like gold and everything. They're cute. The colors I will be using for this project: baby pink. This is 4-ply worst weight super saver yarn, and this is what I'll be using for the project. So if you're looking for anything, there's a medium 4-ply worst weight yarn. White, and I'm going with the sparkling white that I have left over here because I thought it would look really cute. Yellow for the little beak. I'm going with beige, or buff is the color for red heart, and this will be for the bottom of the beanie and for the back feather of the beanie, the tail feather of the diaper cover, sorry. And black for the center of the eye. So you really don't need that much, but I'm just pulling out the roll. And you will be needing scissors. Okay, so we're going to start off by making the beanie first. So what we're going to use is the pale pink first. You're going to start off by making a slip knot, and the way I do my slip knots, I wrap it over my fingers twice, tuck it from behind, bring it over, put my hook through, release. Now you're going to chain up 4. So you're going to take this thread, wrap around your hook, take it and pull it through the loop. That's a chain. See? Wrap it around, take that yarn, pull it through that loop. Chain 2, 3, and 4. Now what we're going to do is double crochet into your first chain. Your first chain will be on the bottom here, not on top, the bottom. So you're going to wrap the yarn over your hook again, go into that last chain, which is the loop that's sticking out right there on the bottom. Wrap the yarn over your hook again, pull through, wrap the yarn over, pull through 2 loops. See that? Now you're going to wrap the yarn over and pull through the last 2 remaining loops. That's a double crochet. Let me show you one more time. Wrap the yarn over your hook, go into that same last chain, pull through after wrapping the yarn over your hook, wrap the yarn over, pull through the first 2 loops, then you're going to have 2 on your hook. You're going to wrap the yarn over your hook again and pull through the last 2. So we already did 2 double crochets. We're going to continue on until we have 11 total. So there's 2 all in the same chain. Now I'm going to speed things up here. 3, 4, 5. Now if your center starts opening up, just pull on that loose end and it'll close it right back up again. So I already did 6. Now I'm going to pull nice and tight on my last loose thread to pull it all together. Now we're going to slip stitch on the top of our chain 4. This is our chain 4 before we did the double crochets all the way through. And we're going to go right on the very top here. See that top stitch? Just where I put my hook through. Wrap the yarn over, pull through, and pull through the last loop. That's a slip stitch. Now you're going to chain up 2, 1, 2, double crochet in the same stitch as the chain 2. Now what you're going to do is put 2 double crochets in each stitch all around. Let me show you real quick on how we're going to do that. You're going to wrap the yarn over your hook, go into that next stitch over, put a double crochet. Now you're going to wrap the yarn over again, go into that same stitch again, and put another double crochet, making it 2 double crochets into the same stitch. See? 1 stitch, 2 double crochets coming out. You're going to do that for each of the stitches all the way around. 2 double crochets in each stitch all the way around. One more stitch to go, and we're going to be done with this row here. Okay, so now we're going to slip stitch on the top of our chain 2 to join. Chain up 2. You're going to double crochet into the same stitch as the chain 2. The next stitch you're going to put 1 double crochet. The next stitch you're going to put 2 double crochets. Next stitch, 1 double crochet. The next stitch, 2 double crochets. And we're going to repeat that pattern all the way around. 1 double crochet in the next, 2 double crochets in the next, until you get to the very end. So I just finished 2, so the next stitch would be 1 double crochet. Then the next stitch will be 2. And you just repeat that all the way around. I'll meet you at the end. I'm sorry about the noises. My neighbors are doing construction on the house, and this has been going on for almost 6 months now, so I hardly have any quiet time. So if you bear with me, the noise is not that bad.
Okay.
One double crochet, two double crochets. Repeat that all the way around. Okay, slip stitch on the top of your chain 2 to join. Chain up 2, double crochet in the same stitch as the chain 2. Double crochet in the next 2 stitches, so you're going to put 1 double crochet here and 1 double crochet there. Going to the next stitch, 1 double crochet. Now the next stitch you're going to put 2 double crochets into the same stitch. The next 2 stitches, 1, 2, you're going to put 1 double crochet in each one. The next stitch you're going to put 2 double crochets. And you're going to repeat this pattern all the way around. The next 2 stitches, 1 double crochet in each one, and then the third stitch you're going to put 2 double crochets. So it's 1, 1, 2. And you just repeat that all the way around till you get back to the beginning. So 1 double crochet in the next stitch, 1 double crochet, and then the third stitch you're going to put 2 double crochets. And you just repeat that all the way around. Okay, so now that you're finished with that, you're going to slip stitch right on the top of your chain 2 to join. There we go, I got it tangled up there. You're going to chain up 2, and we just finished the crown. So this is the crown here, and this is row 1, 2, 3, 4, and we're on 5. So for the next 4 rows, which will be all the way to row 8, we're just going to be double crocheting in each stitch all the way around. So all we're going to be doing is putting 1 double crochet in each of the stitches all the way around. Slip stitch on the top to join. Chain up 2 and repeat the same row again by just double crocheting, sorry, all the way around. And you can see your beanie starting to lift up. And now you just double crochet all the way around until you get to the 8th row. These lines indicate each row, so here's row 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I'm going to continue on off camera and finish up to the 8th row. And all you're doing is just double crocheting all the way around. So I'll meet you there on the 8th row. So keep crocheting. Now I've gone to the 8th row, as you can see here, and I'm just going to slip stitch on the top to join here. Now we're going to fasten off. Pull the yarn. Okay, so once we slip stitch and fasten off, we are now going to start the beige color. And you're just going to make a little loop, just wrap the yarn over your finger, and I have the loose end on this side and the yarn on the other side. Excuse me. Go back about 2 to 3. I'm going to go back 3 from where you fastened off from. Put your hook right through. Then grab a hold of the other color yarn and pull it through. Now your loose end, you want to lay it down, and you're just going to chain up 1. Now what I like to do is I like to lay it right on top of my stitches. Reason for this is I don't have to sew in my ends at the end. All I have is the very top here to sew in and the very bottom. So I don't have all these other ends to be sewing in at the end. So just lay it right on top, and what you're going to do is we're going to do a half double crochet all the way around. So you're going to wrap the yarn over your hook, go into the next stitch over. Okay, and as you can see I have the yarn right over it. Don't worry about it. Just like if that's the regular stitch, you don't have to worry about it. Now you're going to wrap the yarn over your hook and pull it right through the stitch. And you see that? It just went right over it. Now you're going to wrap the yarn over your hook again, and we're going to go through all 3 loops this time. That's a half double crochet. Let me show you one more time. Wrap the yarn over your hook first. Now we're going to go right into the stitch. Don't worry about your loose end, just make sure it's right on the top. Wrap the yarn over your hook again. Pull it right through the stitch. Wrap the yarn over your hook, and then go through all 3, a half double crochet. So now we're going to just half double crochet, and as you can see I'm already feeding that yarn, the loose end, right through, and you don't have to sew it in. So we're just going to continue doing a half double crochet in each of the stitches all the way around. This is where I did my slip stitch, so it's kind of hard to get in there, but you can get in there. And just continue that. Once you get to the end, we're going to slip stitch, chain up 1, and repeat it again. We're going to do this until we get to the 14th row. Now we are on row 9 right now, because we just finished row 8 on the pink part. So this is 9. So 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. We're going to go 6 more rows with the beige color, just doing a half double crochet all the way around. So I'm going to do this one with you all the way around, and then once I get to the end I'm going to show you how to fasten off, not fasten off, but slip stitch and then chain up 1. And I got 2 loose ends here from the pink, so I'm just crocheting right over them. These get a clean finish too. I like it. Now if you're having trouble trying to do this, just go ahead and just leave it out, and you can sew it in at the end if you like. I'm just like to show my little techniques I have here, my little tricks. And I forgot to let you know, you will be needing stitch markers for this project and a temptress needle. I think I forgot to tell that in the beginning, so make sure you get those items as well if you don't have them before you start this project. Okay, so I just slip stitched. Sorry, I'm going ahead here. Let me just show you real quick. I just pulled it all out. You're gonna just do your last half double crochet. Then where you did the chain 1, you're going on the very top, slip stitch, and then chain up 1. And you're gonna repeat it again, just half double crochet all the way around. So continue that until you get to the 14th row. I'm going to do mine off camera and come back with mine done. So just continue doing it, just half double crochet all the way around until you get to the 14th row. See you there. Okay, so I'm at the very end of my 14th row. I'm going to slip stitch on the top of my chain 1 to join, and I'm going to fasten off from here. So pull that all the way through the loop and pull nice and tight. Now you want to take your beanie, sew in any loose ends that you have. I'm going to do mine at the end here. And lay it completely flat down. Okay? Now you're going to get your 2 markers. My markers are bobby pins. I love using bobby pins. They're affordable and they're easy to work with. You're going to put 1 in each corner of the beanie. 1 on that side and 1 on this side. This will indicate where your ear flats will be going. So, here it is. And this is where the ear flats will be. Open it up. I'm going to start with the pink area. I know it's kind of hard to see, but here we go. So there's the corner. You're going to go back 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And you're going to attach your hook right into the 6th one. So 3 and 3. There it is. Okay. So I'm going to get my gray yarn here. My beige, sorry, I said gray. Pull it right through and attach it just like you normally would. Chain up 1. We are going to half double crochet across to 12 stitches. So let's do that. Okay, so you got that one. You're moving into the next one. That's 2 because you're counting the chain 1 as 1. So 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to take my marker out from this one right here. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and last but not least 12. If I can get it in there. I have my slip stitch there, so come on, there we go. Okay, so now we're going to turn our work around. You want to chain up 1. You want to skip this part right here. So what we're doing right here is we're not going to double crochet half double crochet into the same stitch. You'll move over to the next stitch over and half double crochet. And you're going to half double crochet across. Until you get to the last 2 at the end. Okay, one more, and now I'm at the end. Okay, so at the end, we're going to put 2 together. So what you're going to do is wrap the yarn over your hook, go into the next stitch, then you're going to go into the next stitch over, just like so, pull through, wrap the yarn, and pull through all 4. So let me show you again, just to make sure that you guys understand. Okay, wrap the yarn over your hook, go into the next stitch, wrap the yarn over, pull through. Go into the next stitch, wrap the yarn over, pull through. You now have 4 on your hook. Wrap the yarn over and pull through all 4. Chain up 1. Turn your work around. Now what we're going to do is decrease here. You're going to go right into the same stitch as your chain 1, put the hook through, pull through, go into the next stitch over, wrap the yarn over, pull through. You have 4 on your hook, wrap the yarn over and pull through all 4. Now we're going to half double crochet to the end, leaving 2 undone. One more, and then I have my last 2 to do. So the last 2, you're going to do a decrease as well. You're going to put your hook right into the stitch, pull through, go into the next stitch over, pull through. You have 2 on your hook, 4 on your hook, wrap the yarn over and pull through all 4. Turn your work around, chain up 1, do another decrease right here, wrap the yarn over, go into that same stitch as a chain 1, go into the next stitch over, pull the yarn through. You have 4 on your hook, wrap the yarn over and pull through all 4. Half double crochet into the next 2 stitches or 3 stitches looks like here, so you have 2 remaining at the end. There we go. Then we're going to do another decrease. Just like so. And right here we're going to fasten off. When you have 4 remaining, just fasten off. Pull the yarn all the way through. So there's your ear flap. So now we're going to do the same thing to the other side. Go back 6 from the marker. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Put your hook right through. Attach your yarn. Chain up 1. Half double crochet across to 12 stitches, counting the chain 1 as 1. So here we go. So there's 1 already. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Chain up 1, turn your work around. Remember you're skipping the first one, moving to the second one. Half double crochet, and then half double crochet across, leaving 2 remaining undone, and then you're going to do the decrease in those last 2. Okay, here's my last 2. Decrease, chain up 1, turn my work around, then I'm going to decrease here, and the first 2, half double crochet until you get to the last 2, decrease, chain up 1, turn your work around, decrease, half double crochet across, leaving 2 remaining, decrease, chain up one, turn your work around, decrease, to the last two, then decrease. Fasten off. So now when you open it, lay it straight down, you got your little ear flaps for the beanie. Now what we're going to do is we're going to attach our yarn to one of the corners here of the ear flap in the beanie. So I just put my hook right through in the corner there, and we're going to change color. I'm going to go with the pink again, and I'm just going to half double crochet all the way around. So I'm going to go up the ear flap here, going into each of the rows. Then on the very top here, you're going to half double crochet in each of the 4 stitches. And I'm just crocheting right over those loose ends. Then working back down again. Working in each of the rows. Get the very corner here, and then start crocheting across the beanie. Going up the side of the other ear flap. Then on the very top of the 4 stitches, along the other side of the ear flap. Along the edge of the beanie, coming to the end here. Okay, I'm on the last one already. So what I'm going to do is just slip stitch on the very top of the first chain I did to join and fasten off, leaving a tail so I can sew in. Okay. So now we have the beanie done. We have the top, the bottom, and the edging done. Now we need to make the character. You can add the tassels if you feel like it, and I'll show you exactly how to do that in a few minutes. But first we're going to make the face. You're going to make an eye, and this is one I've already done so you guys can see it before we make it. And we're going to make the other eye. So you're going to make two of these. You're going to get the black yarn here. Let me move this aside so you can actually see. Wrap it around your fingers twice, tuck it from behind, bring it over, put your hook through, and release off. Slip knot. What we're going to do is chain up 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now what we're going to do is go in our first chain and double crochet. Okay, so now we're going to do 11 double crochets. You already did 1, so continue on until you have 11, all in the same chain. There's 3, 4, 5, 'Okay, I think I have 11. Let me just double check. You can pull nice and pull and not loose in, and it brings it all in. One more and I'm done. Okay, slip stitch on the top of that chain 4 you did to join, and you're going to fasten off from here. Pull it all the way through. Then go back 2 stitches. Attach the white yarn now. Chain up 2. Double crochet in the same stitch as the chain 2. And now we're going to put 2 double crochets in each of the stitches all the way around. So you're going to go to their next stitch, put 1 double crochet, back in the same stitch again, and put another double crochet. And just repeat that all the way around by putting 2 double crochets in each stitch all the way around. Okay, I'm on my last one. Now what you're going to do is slip stitch on the top of your chain 2 that you started with, and we're going to be fastening off from here. And you're going to make 2 of these, and these are your eyes. Okay. So the eyes are done. Now we need to make the beak. The beak is pretty simple. We're going to get the yellow yarn here. Make a slip knot. And chain up 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Single crochet into the second chain from the hook, which is right here. And to do a single crochet, all you do is put your hook through, wrap the yarn over your hook, pull through. You have 2 on your hook, wrap the yarn over and pull through to both loops. Let me show you one more time. You're going into the next stitch over, wrap the yarn over, pull through, wrap the yarn over and pull through both loops. So just single crochet all the way across. Now what we're going to do is chain up 1, and we're going to turn our work around. Single crochet in the same stitch as the chain 1, and single crochet across. Chain up 1, turn your work around, single crochet in the same stitch as the chain 1, and single crochet across. Chain up 1, turn your work around, single crochet in the same stitch as the chain 1, and single crochet across. Got a bit of a knot here. Hold on there. Don't you hate when this happens? Okay. Okay, once you get to the end here, what you're going to do is wrap the yarn over your hook, and right in the center between the 2 rows, you're going to go 1, 2, right in between the second row. You're just going to go right into the center of the side. See, this is where your stitches are at. We're working on the side here. We're going to put 6 double crochets into that center right there. So right into the center, 6 double crochets. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5, and 6. Now what we're going to do is right in the corner here, slip stitch right into that corner. Now we're going to be working on the bottom part of your thing here. So you worked on that side, now you're going to be working on this side. This is like your starting where you did the chain at. And right in between, right in the middle here, you can see it because there's 5 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You want to go right into the center and put 6 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9. Lost a bit of my yarn here. I'm just going to tie these two together to finish this off here. Bear with me. Didn't even know I ended here. Okay, so I was on number 5. Now let me do number 6. Okay, now what we're going to do is slip stitch right in the corner where you have your tail at, where you begin. Just slip stitch right into that corner. Just like so. Then you're going to fasten off. You can leave it tail as long as you want to just sew it on. Okay, so this is the beak. It's a little heart. And that beak's going to go right into the center here. So then you have your eyes. Sew these on right into the center of your eyes. Before you sew them on, sew the buttons on first. Okay, and just put it where you want it to be at. I like the eyes close together, that way it looks like an owl. And for the top here, tassels for the ears, very simple. All I do is cut strands of yarn about that long. You see how I folded it? So what I'm going to do is just cut a couple of these off. And all you need is just like about, I do about 8 to each color. So there's 2, 3, 4. So there's 4 of those colors. And then I go for pink. So it'll be 8 total, pretty much. 8 of the beige, 8 of these pink for both sides. But you're going to put 4 on each side. So now I have 4 of each color, and you'll do the same thing for the other side. You're going to go down 1, 2, 3, and on that third one, you attach it. So this is how you attach it. You fold all the strands together over your finger. Go into that third one, and you're going to grab a double crochet post. See that? That's the post, the whole post. Then you're going to take your yarn, all of it that's wrapped around your finger, pull it right through that post. Okay. Once you get all of it through, you don't have to pull it all the way through, but just like so. Open it up so you have the loop. then you're going to feed the rest of the yarn right through and pull tight. Then you just cut it the length that you want it. And you do the same thing to the other side. Now for the tassels, it's pretty much the same thing. What I like to do is take two colors and put them along here. So what you're going to do is pretty much the length that you want it to be. And I do about 24 inches and then fold it in half, so it's like 12 inches on both sides. So there's 3, 4, 5, and 6 of the beige. You're going to do 12 though. 12 of each for each side. I'm just doing 6 right now to show you each side. 2. Okay. And so for the other side, the tassels, you're going to take 2 of the pink and 2 of the beige. And get the middle of it, fold it in half like so. And right in the center here, you're going to get the very end here. So I get the very center. And I will be going into the whole part where it's beige here. I'm going right over the pink area. Pull it right through. And pull it through again. So there's that. Now I'm going to get 2 more of the pink. And 2 more of the beige. And right next to that, I'll poke right through and get the other one. Pull it right through, pull it through again. There's my other one. Now again, the last 2 beige and the last pink. 2 of each. Fold them in half. And on the other side of that, I'll poke it right through, make sure I get it right where I want it. There it is. And I'm going to feed this through. Open it and feed it right through. Pull nice and tight. Now what you're going to do is braid. Now if you don't know how to braid, pull them like this, okay? What you normally do for braiding is pretty simple. The outer parts move from each side over, and you're just crisscrossing them. So I'm going to take this one, cross it over. See that? Now I'm going to take the other one that's on the outside, cross it over. See that? So what you're doing is you're just crossing it. So now this is over here. Now you're going to put this one over there. And you're just going to keep crossing. See that? Cross it. Just bring it right into the center and cross it. So, I like to do this nice and tight when I'm doing them. So I'm bringing this one over. And I'm holding it down with my thumb. Bring the other one that's on the other side over into the center. Bring this one, bring it in the center. Then you're just moving from this side, bring it into the center. The one on this side, you bring it in the center, pull the other one out to the other side, pull this one to the center, center, and when you're doing that, you're bringing the other one out. See that? You put this one in the center, grab this one, cross them, just like so. And you just keep doing that until you get to the length that you want. Okay, I'm at the end of where I want to be at. So now what I'm going to do is you're going to take whatever color you desire, and I'm going with pink here. Get a long strand about the same size as what you started with here. Then you're going to take one end, hold it down with your hands, put it right over the end of the loose end and the braided part. And I'm holding it down nice and tight. So what I'm going to do now is just take this and wrap it around nice and tight right over that so it doesn't come out. Nice and tight. And just keep going around until you get a little bit of loose end there. Okay, now what I'm going to do is tie those two ends together. The one I was holding and the one I was going over in circles around the thing. I'm tying those two ends together with a double knot. Then I'm going to flip it over. So once you finish that, you're just going to take the ends, measure the part that you want, and just cut the excess off so it's even. Okay. So you'll do the same thing to the other side. Okay, now all we have to do is just add our buttons. So I'm just going to get some black yarn here because in the center of my eye is black. Get the tempest needle. And I want to sew this right into the center here. Do the same thing to the other side. I always sew in my ends before I start sewing. You can always leave it till and sew that end, but I like to just sew on my ends first on the eyes and then get another yarn and sew that on there so it doesn't interfere with the shape of the eye. So you just pretty much adjust where you want it. I always line the eyes up right above the line here of the two different colors. So that would be my eyes, and my nose would be right in the center, the little beak. Okay, so you're just going to sew these on. Best way to sew these on is going around the stitches. And I like to go right on top of my stitches. I do not go in and out. If you guys see other videos of mine, I just grab a little bit off the top right here, and then I go right into it just like so. So you don't have all these different colors inside. So I'm going to continue sewing mine off camera and come with mine finished, and we're going to start part 2 on this tutorial for the diaper cover. Okay, as you can see here, I have the beanie pretty much completed. Now, you can always dazzle up your hats with little things. Like right now, I just found some fancy fur, which is like some like kind of furry stuff. And I was going to add some eyelashes to the top here. So I wanted to share with you how to do this. This beanie is pretty much complete, but if you ever want to dazzle your beanie up with different things, you can. So what I'm doing is I'm folding this in half. I went on the very top of the stitches right here of the eye, and I'm just attaching this on here and chaining up. And all I'm going to do is single crochet across to the very end right here. So let me just do that real quick. Now this yarn is kind of difficult to work with. It's very like flingy, so take your time, do it right, don't rush when you're working with this. And if you can't crochet it, you can always sew it if you wanted to. Just gives the beanie a little bit more character. Now I'm single crocheting, not slip stitching, single crocheting. That way it gives it a good like top finish to this. Okay, so that was my last one. I'm going to fasten off from here, leaving a tail so I can sew it in. Pull it right through, pull nice and tight. and you'll just sew in the ends. And just literally just play with it so it can come out. So all I'm doing is just pulling and making sure all that fuzziness comes out to give it that excellent look. And there it is. Isn't that cute? So adorable. So stay tuned. There's going to be a part 2 for the little diaper cover, and I'm going to show you that in a separate video. But here's the owl video, and I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Stay tuned for part 2.